We're taking you through the details of the deceased persons. The next up is 24-year-old Shahana, who died in the stampede. Her family has expressed their anger toward the government. She worked in Bengaluru and was originally from Kolar, which is about 90 kilometers away. Her family has said that the administration did not even arrange a freezer box to take the body to Kolar, and it was only after the family strongly expressed their anger and frustration at the hospital that they were provided with a freezer. Take a look.
ಇದು ನಿಜವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ದುರಂತ. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತನು ಸುರೇಶ್ ಬಾಬು. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಮಗು ಬೆಳೆದು ದೊಡ್ಡೊಳಾಗಿ ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಅವ್ರು ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಬಿದ್ದು ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಗಿಟ್ಟಿಸಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಸೇರಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೀಸೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಸೇರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ಲು. ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಗುನ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆ ದುಃಖನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬರ್ಸೋದು? ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಹೊಣೆ? ಇಂಥದ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟು ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ದುರಂತಗಳು ನಡೆದೇ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮುನ್ನೆಚ್ಚರಿಕೆ ತಗೊಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಅಮಾಯಕರ ಬಲಿ. ಈಗ 11 ಜನ ಏನು ಅಮಾಯಕರು ತೀರೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಯಂಗ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಒಂದು ಟೀನೇಜರ್ಸು, ಯಂಗ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಸು, ಒಂದು ಕೈಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಈ ಥರ ಒಂದು ದುರಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಚಾನಕ್ ತೀರೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು? ಆ ದುಃಖನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಭರಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು? ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಂಥದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆ ವಹಿಸಬೇಕು.
While the victim families have been grieving and demanding answers from the authorities and the government, here are some of the eyewitnesses' account which further corroborated the glaring lapses in the preparation, highlighting the haste in which this ceremony was organized. Take a look.
ಅವ್ರು ಹೋದ್ರು ಬಂದ್ರು ನಾವು ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಸಾಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ನನ್ನ ಮಗನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ನನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್, ಇವತ್ತೇ ಬೇಕು, ಇವತ್ತೇ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಳೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಟಮ್ ಗೀಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟಮ್ ಏನು ಬೇಡ ಸರ್, ಆಗೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ನನ್ನ ಮಗನ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು, ಅದೊಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀನಿ. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟು ಅವನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಗಿಸಿ ನನ್ನ ನಿಲ್ಲಾಗಿ ನಾವು 1 ಅವರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವನು ಇರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಗನ ಸಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, 22 ವರ್ಷ ಅವನಿಗೆ ತುತ್ತು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಸಾಕಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಧೋರಣೆಯಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀದಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಣ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ನನಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ದೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅವನನ್ನ ಇವಾಗನೇ ನನಗೊಂಚೂರು ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡಿ. ಆಗೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತೆ, ಬರೋದು ಹೋಗೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ.
We are not even seen in that crowd. Parents were literally finding their kids. Seniors were running away that we don't want to be part of this, please let us go out. But the youth were just in the fun that we just want to see the players. They literally didn't care what's happening, or we should just rescue them or help them out. We could see people climbing the trees, climbing the towers. No one was bothered. Like, players became the only thing in their mind and the celebration. Yeah, but it was really bad.
बैरिकेड के नीचे गिर गया था, ठीक है, उसके ऊपर बहुत सारे लोग फंस गया था. सो पीछे वाला जो रहता है वो लोग मर गया. 4 लोग मर गया. 4 लोग इधर ही मर गया. और 2 लोगों को सीपीआर देने के लिए हम कोशिश किया था. उन लोगों को कोशिश करने के टाइम में पुलिस वाला ने हमको मना कर दिया कि आप डॉक्टर नहीं है.
It is a horrific tragedy that has happened, but the questions that are being asked are all about the preparation that was made. Apurva is joining me live on this story. Apurva, you were at the outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium yesterday when this entire incident happened. What are the major red flags that we are seeing with the preparation? Because clearly crowd management was not being done properly. There doesn't seem to, all the eyewitness accounts seem to indicate that there wasn't even enough police in place. What did you see?
Well, Anisha, we were at the Mink Square there. This was just at the midpoint between Chinnaswamy Stadium and Vidhan Sauda, where I am currently standing at. And one of the major faults that we noticed was, yes, there was police deployment, but not enough. There were several people who had gathered there, trying to scramble inside, the Chinnaswamy Stadium. There were varied messages coming across from officials, some saying that there will be free entry that will be allowed for the fans inside Chinnaswamy Stadium, some saying they have to, get their tickets booked and only those with the tickets available will be allowed entry inside the stadium as well. Several crowds there also trying to see if set tickets were available on any of the media apps or either from the RCB website or any other social media platform there where the tickets were being sold, and there are several others. The crowds were so many that all of them had gathered right outside at Mink Square where we were standing at, and easily over 40,000 plus people were just at the Mink Square circle there. All of them, who were waiting there, there were no signals, there was no means for them even to try and go back. The metro stations there, the Cubbon Park metro stations, which is at the Mink Square, there, all entries, it was just people exiting from metros. They're all coming from various parts of the city and in fact the state and other areas as well, who were trying to come in and go to the Chinnaswamy Stadium. We even witnessed a couple of youngsters there, some even who had already had previous injuries, trying to come inside and see if they can be allowed entry there. The entire situation was a complete haphazard situation out there, because they weren't able to be, no cell reception that was there. There was no any kind of medical facilities that were provided for people should they need any medical facilities. No water or proper arrangements were made, be it from the Cricket Association, be it from the government side, or be it from RCB franchise itself. There wasn't any kind of planning that was properly initiated. Several people were waiting at Mink Square because, like I said, it's a midpoint between Vidhan Sauda and Chinnaswamy Stadium, and it was set to be the route in which this so-called open roof rally was scheduled to take place, in that very route to Chinnaswamy Stadium. And that's why several of them had gathered there as well, trying to see if the said bus of the RCB franchise will be coming through this area. Later on, police had issued a statement saying there wasn't going to be any rooftop rally that will take place owing to traffic congestion. But let's be honest, traffic congestion, rooftop or no rooftop, there was already traffic congestions, and I'm talking this at about early as 12 noon yesterday, when there were so many people who had gathered there, all of them eagerly shouting RCB. There were people getting their faces painted. There were people who were buying their scarves, the flags of RCB, just cheering on, eargally awaiting